Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Um, if you do not know me, my name is Isis. I am facilitating the Yes to Job class. And yesterday we had our first session. Um, we kicked off the spring cohort, loved it. If you were there, so glad to have you. If you weren't, come hang out with us next time. No problems whatsoever. Our first session for the spring cohort focused on confidence and self-identity. So we started to set the scene. We started with just a basic icebreaker around, how are we showing up today? Some people were tired, some people were hungry, some people were excited, some people were nervous. All of those feelings are not only extremely valid, but like a fantastic place to start when we talk about, self-awareness and what do you need in order to feel good and, face uh, your life, tasks, etc. All of that. So after we did some tone setting, getting to know one another a little bit and how we're showing up, we moved into an exercise that I call more than one thing. It was where job class participants explored different parts of who they are, but beyond labels or, limitations or even somehow like how you perceive yourself, etc. And the goal of this was to achieve like authentic self-expression and connection. Um, who am I? What is something about me? So for example, my name is Isis. I am a learner. I am a dog mom, which you would already know if you watched the intro video. And I love to sing. Oh, that was another thing. Side note, we have a lot of people that really like music. We got some band folks. We got people that sing. We have someone that plays the organ. We have we have a couple people studying Japanese. We have a really great group of people. We have some Spanish speakers. We have some people that love Cyndi Lauper. It was a really good day to just talk about music. I think we should, do a band thing. Um, but that's the end of my side note. Okay, getting back into it. Um, so more than one thing. This is who I am. This is how the world perhaps presents me. For example, I am a Black woman, but I'm also these other things. I'm a singer, I'm a dog mom, I'm a reader, I'm a learner, etc., etc., etc. So it's kind of breaking down self-identity rather than in these blanket statements, something that's more attuned to you, fine-tuned to you. After we did this session, we then jumped into more specific strengths-based conversation. So we reflected on moments where people have handled things well. We talked about identifying the strengths behind those actions, things like resiliency, creativity, leadership, boundary setting, self-advocacy, things that we will talk about in the future. But I loved, loved, loved knowing that people are already implementing certain things and thinking about this stuff as they navigate their own lives. I'm very proud of everyone. And being able to name and then reinforce those strengths matter because it's all about habit building. And speaking about habit building, the most important takeaway from this first session is confidence isn't something you have or you don't have. It's something you build through practice. It's totally okay to start anything and not be confident in your ability to complete a task. It is totally okay to feel nervous about the task. It's totally okay to have a little anxiety or fear, sometimes excitement, all of that uh, is like a good part of building confidence. Confidence comes from taking small steps and moving towards it. So it's less about one experience that you have not being achieved 100% and dang, now I'm just the worst soccer player ever. You know? It's more so, what do you do when you feel that awkwardness, that nervousness? Can you believe in yourself enough to get back up and try again? That's the goal. Growth mindset things. So small steps. Treat yourself kindly throughout it. And then we closed the session with a little bit of self-advocacy through storytelling. Um, I think the story you tell yourself dictates the life that you have, because we tend to believe what we say about ourselves. So we asked people by the end to address who they are, what they're proud of, and the strengths they bring. And this is an opportunity for someone to sit with themselves and go, oh, I am way cooler than I thought I was. For example, um, my name is Isis. Uh, a thing I'm proud of is my ability to make friends. And one of my strengths is curiosity. Those are two things that I think are very cool about me. And I hope if you are in the session, I hope you also think that about yourself. I hope you sit with the statement that you came up with yesterday and see how uh, you respond to life as you repeat that statement. If you weren't at the session, I challenge you throughout this coming week, over the next couple days, to think of a statement like this. And it's set up with, my name is, one thing I'm proud of, a strength that I have is. So name, pride, strength. And then you put that together, you just hold on to it. So that was session one. I loved the way that folks engaged. I loved the way that people like already want to be friends with each other. That makes me really happy. And if this is kind of the energy of the first week, I can only imagine what it will be like by the end of our sessions, and even more so, what the summer is going to look like. You know? Y'all are going to have so much fun. I know somebody that loves to cook in the program. Um, so if you've made it this far, thank you for enjoying my yapping. Um, the next session we have, I want you to go like that, okay? And that's how I'll know if you watch the video. Yeah, little gobble gobble chicken noise. All right, I will see you next time. Thank you very much, as always. Like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to do that. I just really wanted to do that for YouTube at least one time. And I'll see you next time. All right, bye, y'all.